talking about what I gotta run. You don't like me. I can't keep you. I can't do anything for you to be here.
Yep.
Like children, they acting a fool. Let me go run these mouths to burn some steam off. I remember I like going to work. I wasn't eating. My eyes were gone. Like I looked sick.
Yeah.
And I remember year 28 was the worst, longest year of my life. I literally almost close to lost my mind. And I just remember having a friend is nothing like having a friend who's not going to tell you what moves to make, but just support you. Yeah. I remember you taking me out to El Mexicano.
Oh, yeah. That was that night.
We just eating. And you just let me rant and talk. Yeah. And you barely talk. And I remember you taking me to Tira's
tasting
event,
yeah.
Just because it had vegan food, and you know I love vegan food. Like I remember you supported me with going vegan and just everything and dealing with all the stuff I was dealing with. And so now when people see me, they're like, you just look so unbothered. It took 10 years for me to not need validation from somebody. So working at where I work now and seeing young girls, I empathize with them, but it's also like, if I can stop you now and be the realest I can possibly be with you, maybe it won't take you 15 years to get to where you're done looking for validation after you brought 2 children into this world, after you got into a marriage you wasn't necessarily ready for. Like, none of the things I did in my 20s, I was ready for. I was married for, 5 years when I had Kai? I still wasn't ready for that. Because I had nothing of my own. Yeah. So now I got something for me. And I'm telling you, 30's looking real great for me.
Hey, I remember, I definitely have said to you, like, hey, so what about this situation you ever? And it's like, look, I don't care. I got shit to do. Yeah. And so I think I'm proud of you. Yeah. I am. Like, honestly, like, no shit. I really am proud of you. I'm proud of you. And I've seen the growth. I've seen the journey up until this point, you know, the good and the very, very bad. Yeah. I've seen it all. So it's like, I'm super proud of you. I understand. Even this podcast, I'm proud of you for getting it up and going. And even with the bit of apprehension you had, like you knocked it out, you doing it. I'm proud of you, you know.
I remember I was like, we got to do a podcast. She's like, okay, we're going to do it. But I think, truthfully, I think the reason why you didn't want to do a podcast at first is because that blog left a bad taste in your mouth. Like, you didn't know if I was too serious about it. But, again, I had to force myself. Like, you were always, like, a security blanket for me, too. Yeah. Because you're, like, the perfectionist. I'm more of, like, easygoing. But you're the perfectionist. You're like, no, we got to do this, and this.
I am, yeah.
But for me, when you was just like, I don't know, it kind of forced me to do it on my own. And so when you said, okay, I'll jump on it with you, it was a security blanket, but I knew I would have done it anyway.
Right, without me.
Exactly. And
but I love that, though. Yeah. I do. I really do love that. You
kind of kicked me out of the nest. I was a little hurt at first. I was. But, you know, it is what it is. It is what it is.
But I think these stories and even you putting yourself out there like that, I think it's important. Yeah. It truly, truly is. And it's like, it's a little nerve-wracking, but telling your story and what you've been through, like you said, could help younger women and stuff. And like even those who are in a situation where it's abusive, or it doesn't even have to be to the point where he's pounding your face in, you know, like emotionally abusive, or he's knocking you down, or, you know, things like that. Like, there's a lot of signs, there's a lot of red flags that I ignored, you know, in my last relationship. There's a lot of red flags that I just kind of was like, okay, good, you know, have some drinks, have, you know what I'm saying? Like, because people have some good sex, it's over with. Like,
at penis, girl, let me tell you what girls look at. They look at penis.
True.
And they look at their attraction to somebody. They look at the loneliness they feel at that time. And that will make you turn into Ray Charles when it comes to
all
relationship.
That shit, yeah.
And mind you, the man could have cheated 8 weeks into that relationship, but you're like, you know what? He gonna change. No,
all
no,
of that. Not. I mean, my ex, it was like there was this woman who was always there. I mean, literally from a month, 2 months into the relationship, she was always there. Shit, it was me, her, and him. Like, straight up. Like, it was a threesome for a very long time. You know, she never left, and I always ignored it. You know what I mean? I always kind of just, oh, well, we're engaged. And when she would blow my phone up, I'm showing off the ring. It was just real bird shit. You know what I mean? Like, it was just like, I'm like, okay, well, I have like, it was, I'm so embarrassed even saying this, but it's true and it's real. And it's like, there's so much that I ignored that I shouldn't have ignored. signs. Let's just be real.
Yeah, they're real. Stop signs. Red. Flashing lights.
Flashing lights. Red flags. Knocking down your self-esteem. Mm-hmm. He would always do that.
To make you,
you know what I mean? To make you feel like shit, mm-hmm. and then build you up again.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, he would do that. Or destroying things in your home. I remember he put his elbow through my mother's television. Mm-hmm. That shit, I just kind of like, oh, well, you know, ignored it and lied to my family. And like, oh, well, we just got you guys a new TV.
Yeah.
Like, not saying that this dude, like, you know what I mean, destroyed it in an angry rampage. So it's like, there's so many signs you can't ignore and you have to just leave. And I eventually did. Yes, I did eventually leave.
But I knew after
before
you
things
left,
got too serious. But
no, they were pretty serious. In my opinion, they were pretty serious at that time. Even when he was relentless at the very end.
He was relentless.
And again, I never told you to leave. That was a decision you made on your own. And I remember after you left, if you would date and you'd be like, he's not for me. Like, the first red sign, like, after that situation, once you saw a red sign, you'd be like, yeah, okay. I'm like, so what about... Nah, so that ain't work out. So,
yeah, we're not
and the thing about it is, I like that you, and I don't think very many young people do this now, they do not date. What they do is, oh, I'm talking to a person.
Yeah.
They get serious. They get emotionally attached, and then they sleep with them. So now they got a piece of you, and then you go to the next person, and it's like,
that's me. Hey, that's me. I did that. All of that.
I'm trying to help you out, but I guess.
But it's real though.
Yeah.
You do that, and it's like you said, there's no requirement to court me. Yeah. You know, anymore. And so, like, the guy I'm with now I love him. Incredible. He's incredible. It's almost like I'm like, is God playing a sick joke on me? Well, I deserve this dude, but he's incredible, and he's patient because I put his ass through the ringer when we first got together. I really put him through it because I just wasn't ready for that type of love he was giving me, and I questioned it because he was so nice, and he's this Christian man, and you know what I mean? He cares about people, and I'm just looking at him like, so what's your deal? What's wrong with you?
I remember saying, like,
what motives do you have?
So...
Yeah, like, what motives do you have? And it's literally been him consistent for 2 years now.
You can't put on an act for a long time. I think for me,
true.
One thing I learned, and I had to learn that later on, that people just wanted to sleep with me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, you curvy. But I didn't learn that. I learned that within the last 5 years. Like, people are like, oh, I just want to be your friend. No, they don't. They want to sleep with you. And not only sleep with you, they want to sleep with you like,
what's up with
like,
you?
You know, you look depressed. I don't look depressed. I'm always sleeping. You know what I mean? Like, I realized that. And now people say all they want to in my inbox. That's nice. I leave you on read and I don't feel no kind of way about it. Like, no kind of way about not responding to you. And I'm actually in a position where I don't want nobody else's situation. Like, I told you that I was like, I don't want to do nothing. And I'm okay with that. I'm okay with just being by myself. I've gone to movies by myself now, and I always thought it was like corny. Like, sitting at a movie, like,
man, that is the weirdest experience ever. It was so weird the first time, but I'm not gonna lie to you.
I'm telling you,
I prefer it.
Sit and go and get some catfish nuggets, and they be like, "You here by yourself?" Yes, thank you. Like, go over there. You know what I mean? Like, that's how I feel.
There has to be. I think there was a movie you wanted to see, and I was like, kind of want to see this shit by myself.
But that's what we always did, and I think
I'm not gonna lie to you. Kind of want to see this by myself, but
I'm liking the new freedom that I feel.
Yeah,
not just as a white. I'm not just a mama, and
your child makes me feel stupid as I speak to him. I'm like, Why do I even engage Troy in conversation? He makes me feel like a dummy.
Look, Hank from.
I love this kid,
but I just, like I said, I've come out of that. Oh, I'm gonna just be a mommy.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Because that's good. And you know what I also realized about myself, and I actually told this to Troy. I like to have babies when I feel alone because it gives you something to do.
Really,
it gives you something to do. Ooh, I'm, you know what I mean? Like, because I had nothing else.
Yeah.
I had nothing else. And you've known about the miscarriages I've had. Stuff like my parents don't even know. I just suffered through it, got over it, and went on about my life. And you know about the other stuff, too. Yeah. But I remember when I had Kai, I was just coming off some more crazy stuff that happened. And it was to validate me, like, you know, this, that. And I'm just like, ugh. Now, I get baby fever now, and she's at the exact age I got baby fever with Troy at 3.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's like...
So what do you do?
Take my behind running. That's what I do. I run a good 7 miles.
Blow it off.
And, you know what I mean? But and even the baby fever is still there, but it's not just because I'm alone, because I don't feel alone.
It's with me.
It's just there now. And so I just at that time, like from like 22 to 27, 28, it was like I needed something to do because they need me. I needed somebody to need me.
Yeah.
I don't need anybody to need me now. If you don't need me, you know, I did my job. You know what I mean? Be strong, be free. But that was something that I learned, too, that babies made me feel important because they needed me. And then when my children, they're, like, fully independent now. Yeah. Gosh, they telling me, I can do it.
Oh, that's a whole-grown woman. I don't know how she hasn't moved out yet, but she's an entire grown woman.
She could pay rent. You know,
she could. I mean, you need to talk to her about it.
I'm telling you.
What does she plan on doing? What's your plans for the next year, Kai? Like, you're still in my house and you're not contributing to the bills. So what's going on?
Somebody tell me link.
Exactly.
Because she's 27
that is my
meals
baby.
a day.
She cracks me up. I have so much fun.
I'm telling you, like 30, I am welcoming it like with open arms.
That's good. I'm still getting there as I'm approaching. Approaching 31. I'm just trying to accept 30, but I'm getting there.
I was so upset. I'm like, girl. What we about to do? You want to go out?
Nothing.
You was like,
absolutely shit.
Yeah, I'm gonna holler at you tomorrow. I'm like, huh?
I don't want to do anything. Yeah.
You know, my 30th birthday, I take y'all in March. My birthday's in June. Like, so,
what's the
plan? Not let him ruin my birthday.
That is very true. And I'm trying to, like, subtly drop hints to him. Hey, maybe. And I was like, no, I think this is what I want to do.
I'm like.
But God bless him. I mean, hey.
Oh, okay. So let's talk about this closing.
Okay, so.
In summary.
Okay.
20 to 29 sucked.
20 through 29 was, I wouldn't say it sucked.
It was just a lot of growth.
I will say it was a learning experience. As everyone's 20s are. You know, like, it's okay to fuck up. It's okay. Like, it is. No, seriously, it is.
Let me tell you, tell somebody that 9, you going to hell.
No, it's okay. Because you have to learn what you will accept, what you won't accept. You have to learn what you like, what you don't like. Emotionally, sexually from someone. Like, it's okay. It's fine. Like, God forbid we tell a woman to fucking enjoy sex. Like, it's just...
No, I feel like Celie.
I'm not going to do this with you.
No, let's be grown for a minute. Young girls are trying this at 13. I'm like, bro, I was reading Harry Potter. I was not thinking about...
I was geeked if a boy tried to hold my hand. I was like, oh my gosh, he's holding my hand.
Me.
Oh my God, he kissed my cheek.
You like me? Yes or no? Now they texting booby pictures.
I mean, like, I can't do it. I love...
I'm just like,
I'm blown by what 13-year-olds are doing.
But it diminishes your value. Like I'm not even gonna lie to you, because to this day we can still be like, remember that one time old girl was upstairs in the high school? We're 30, 31 years old, and was doing this, that, and the third in the gym. We was like, yeah, like you still remember that.
Yeah.
So if you have that reputation at 12, it's hard to get that off of you.
But also at the same time, do you think said 12-year-old who is that engaged, you know what I mean, that sexually active at that age, she probably has, or he probably has trauma. Because that's always been my experience when I've seen children. I found out there's, you know, a darker history behind that as far as what they've been through. So
I think for me,
it's sad. You know, it's sad, and you know, we joke and laugh, but it is truly like sad when you think about it and you look deeper into it. Like, so.
I think my hypersexual self started because I was touched as a kid. That's just what it was. That had nothing to do with, it was nothing I seen. My mom is very conservative. Yeah. My dad is very conservative.
They are.
My parents have been together. I didn't see men coming in and out of my house. That's not something I seen. I was touched. That led to it. So I looked for validation very early, but the actual engagement of sex happened in my teenage years, and that was high school. And I was in a whole relationship. You know what I mean? Yeah. And it wasn't cute. You know what I mean? It was not cute. And I just think that again,